This is a place where a lot of local talent comes, so thank you again for supporting. And without any further ado, please welcome to the stage Madpoetix Slater with a Madpoetix! Madpoetix!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing tonight?
Great.
So, I'm not even gonna, I used to, as he said, I took a break from the scene, so I used to start these shows a little, pretentiously, figuring everybody knew who I was. So I'm gonna take a little poll. Who knows or has ever witnessed what I've done before in this room? Any hands? All right, so I love this crowd because I get to go back, right? Anybody familiar with Community Vibe Collective? Definitely. If you're not familiar with Community Vibe Collective, please check us out every Tuesday at Bo Bar right down the street. We have a soiree that we, dubbed live organic improv. We don't rehearse. We don't have any set songs. But we got a collective of over 60 members that meet every week and just kick it. We got about 15 people in the house. We got family members like Ferguson that have been helping us along for the last little while and stuff. So, and I've definitely seen some of you beautiful people in the house, like Lady Truth. Give it up for Truth that just tore this place. Isn't it? So in the same sense of improv, I don't really have a set list with me or anything like that. I got some songs that the DJ got. I got a couple albums out that you guys can check out at foreverpreach.com. Right? As I said, as Kim said, my name is Madpoetix Slater. So you can check out Matt Slater on whatever, online, whatever, and check out what I do on my regular vibe and stuff. But right now, I'm gonna break it down a little. When Kim called me, he was like, I know you MC, I know that you got, a bag of albums and stuff, but do you have any spoken word? And I was like, well, I'm a rapper. And he was like, yeah, but do you have any spoken word? And I had to really catch myself because to really think and be like, wait a minute, we're in a time now where rap or hip hop and poetry are not hand in hand anymore, right? For a lot of people in the room that might not know, hip hop is the cup or the lifestyle that was created around rappers, right? But it's the commercialism of rap. Rap is rhythm and poetry. So in my mind, when you ask a rapper if he has poems, I'm like, that's kind of crazy, right? But when rappers today are talking to you like, hell yeah, got that money though. Everybody know, I got that money, bro. You're like, okay. So, and you know what? As a youth worker myself, I'm not hating on none of these kids. I think everybody needs an outlet, and if there's anybody to blame for what's happening with the youth today, or the lack of communication or culture amongst the youth today, it's us. It's everybody in this room. It's all the elders. It's everybody that dropped the ball. You feel me? I mean, we had our parents that were leading us, and as elders to the youngins, we're supposed to be leading them, but we were off being too cool doing our thing. You know what I mean? So these kids found their own communication and found their own foundation and, strength amongst themselves, and this is how they communicate. So I'm not shitting on how they communicate, but I'm trying to bring these kids back to a point of poetry. So a lot of my pieces go a little something like this, or deal with matters like this. Rasta we represent, one God we serve. Who Jah bless, I said no man curse. These days they say the Arabs are the worst, but think about it, who gave Osama his power first? How could they leave Saddam and trade arms for medicine that killed 500,000 children in the end? Where's the native Indians? Where have y'all been sending them? This word government and Satan is a synonym. They've been suppressing our Lord and using our swords and taking our youths in a hospital ward. Oh, Lord, do they have no conscience? How could they sleep at night? They're killing Nubian youths while they're asleep at night. Pure disregard for life. Call on Selassie I. Or Jehovah, is it time to die? It's a cry for a cry, a blight for a blight. It's time to get in touch with I and I. Cause I see a world in shackles, crying mothers and broken brothers. And so-called broken homes producing broken lovers. A system set up for our failure. You see, they hand you the work, then they turn around and nail you. If daddy can't bail you out, he's feeling worthless. A man with no job is a man without purpose. That no mean you forgive Babylon service. Brothers like preach make Babylon nervous. I night crawl to read the writings on the night walls. Seeking my equals, switching evils to light lords. My mother thinks I'm crazy for the things that I do. But everything that I do, mama, I did it for you. Look, I'm on the front line, face out. Leading a fresh generation, it's a Babylon takeout. This is the new world, your order's disrupted. Get ready for a ghetto eruption. I have a little question. What happened to the real bad boy them? Come like skinny jeans done destroy them. They told me it was hip-hop to blame. Never that. Real terrorists wear three-piece suits. What a clever rat. Name names get banned or bamboozled. But fuck that. The truth has no time to be frugal. So let me leave a little doodle with y'all. The presence of a black president means heaven will fall. Some believe. But you will only use the first part of my statement to achieve the things you need. Like saying all white folks love greed. But the more black bleeds I see, these blue veins pump green. Rock or weave, I don't care, yo. Young sisters don't know their true worth. That's clear, bro. My daughter a soldier, I raised her proper. There's no Rick Ross on her iPod, papa. Believe that. So, my pieces generally deal with black culture, you know, black communities, urban communities around the world, and the stresses of, right? As a outreach worker myself, you know, I've had to figure out an approach that would be able to help progress the youths in a positive way, and hip hop was always something that, you know, I walked with in my bag and stuff. I would walk around the communities and I would hear people telling me all the time, you see them youths, them youths, them youths, them youths, them youths, them youths, them youths. And I started to realize that the real foundation or the bottom line of what's happening in the world, especially around our culture, has nothing to do about the children, has nothing to do about our color, has nothing to do about the financial whatever, right? Everybody, right now, everybody is dealing with mental illness on this planet, especially in our communities. When you look at the youths, them sitting on the bus, rocking their $200 shoes and caps and whatever, we're all bipolar. We all got PTSD. We're all traumatized. We're all schizophrenic on some level. You know what I'm saying? I had to break down to somebody straight up, like, the difference between, you know, a white girl and a black girl that hears a car backfire, right? A white girl's gonna hear a car backfire and be like, it's a car backfire. A black girl's gonna hear a car backfire and be like, shit, somebody's getting shot. And a white girl's gonna be looking at the black girl like, the fuck you doing? Cars are backfiring, the fuck you doing? That's trauma like a motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to say that when you see, if we seen police walk in this motherfucker right now, everybody's gonna tighten up. Even if y'all ain't got shit on y'all. Everybody's like, shit, the cops are in here. Do I got anything in my pocket? Did I pay that bill? Okay, all right, cool, I'm good. That's trauma like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So, these days, I delve through those things a little more. The words I spit have never ever tasted sweeter than this. No boasting. These days I work my magic with no potion. I flow so potent, no poking. A young panther, don't say R.I.P. Eric Garner, just put your hands up. Real niggas stand up when I spit that napalm. We don't wear hoodies no more, we rock Trayvons. We baby's kids, we don't die. Kinda quoting Little B when I say we all fly. I don't buy nothing that they put on my nigga. I watched them kill Tamir Rice for holding plastic triggers. Shit won't stop, think twice about hitting them cops. They multiplying like roaches on every block. And every block should know God Fisher Free and Larry Davis. Black souls filling black holes or overcrowding cages. Black power's been tainted since Hex. Black love's been fucked up is what I said on my ex. Our whole culture's been under arrest. My whole house caving in and all you say is go hide under a desk. On my block, everybody depressed. Out here chasing paper money won't help you deny your stress. Last night I was watching Montreal CTV. Police killed another brother out in NDG. They say he truly was a danger and was known to the feds, and at the very end they said he off his meds. I pray every day to the sun I greet, that when the moon say hello I can still find my feet. And when the planets all fall and the stars all greet, please bury me deep where them OGs sleep. They say our criminal minds need to be hampered. And since you trapped by SNAP, you're probably being pampered. SNAP in America means Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, right? So basically food stamps, food stamps, right? They just gave it a pretty name now, SNAP. So, they say our criminal minds need to be hampered. And since you trapped by SNAP, you're probably being pampered. The government won't leave our youth untampered. Questions go unanswered. Can't you see a pattern in the double standards? Hey yo, my flow's raw, no vaccine. She say I'm sweet without the aspartame, no caffeine. 1,200 native women gone. Where were they last seen? Bet you they'd already found them if it meant more green. 14 years since we watched them buildings drop. Terror alerts keep rising, they militarized cops. And me, I hold my block like the up north Pac. Tell my potential executors, try me, I bust back. They put streets in a coma like that, sleeping shackled. I'm speaking about my nigga, not some movie on Crackle. Tell Netflix to check this. I got stories for days about these cops acting reckless. Ask me how I'm 514, but rep Texas. Seeking a refuge for the wretched through the wreckage. Stressed I pull this split so hard it's all risen. Asking the reverend or my brothers in heaven, how will I be sure? Somebody make ascension brochures. And can you please tell Jesus to give me a tour? Forevermore, this is not a metaphor. Stay on my sniper for my niggas in this drone-ass war. I pray every day to the sun I greet, that when the moon say hello, I can still find my feet. And if the planets all fall and the stars don't meet, please bury me deep where them true G's sleep. This the face of bipolar rap. They get you twisted when you bipolar black. Rhyme solar like my temper beat. I was in and out the ICU, so you see I have grown with this empathy. Living's hard, but death sucks, so I chose life. Could have fell through the cracks, picked up a crack pipe, like a few of my homies did. I ain't trying to judge when I hit you with how you live. My niggas getting buzzed in pursuit of that higher shit. Why when shorty look for love, she ask you, do you admire this? Pirates stole our innocence, never gave it back. You still bitching, we're out here pitching that slave rap? Solution is revolution. If you don't see the problem, you can't hate it when niggas shooting. They shooting it at our mamas for that quarter milk that they looting. You swear that this for legit, the rate that these G's recruiting to start a movement. Yo, on my block, you quick to find a jihadi J. How you missing stop and frisk? I see that shit every day. Trayvon ain't new. Mike Brown ain't new. And unless you bulletproof, you could catch a bullet too. Don't let Fox News fool you. Black on black crime is not the #1 killer of young black minds. Tainted water, lack of food, and landmines. STDs like HIV are still shit they stand by. Iatrogenics are taking soldiers a chemist. That means doctors are killing more niggas than Smith and Wesson. Medicated toddlers with depression, staring at their obese moms in McDonald's like you still ain't learned your lesson. Pointing fingers, yet you too deal with repression. And since helps for the weak, we don't ask for suggestions. Passive aggression is the phrase of the day. The whole world got PTSD. Yo, this can't be life. This can't be real. This can't be us. Police, why can't y'all chill? My brother's hands were up. His legs were still kneeling on these boulevards with dreams killed. I don't buckle under stress. Adversity's my favorite motivation. Think it's cause my daddy Haitian, or I'm sick of waiting patient. So I grind. My mama needs her mortgage paid. Pensions running out, she'll get to tripping if the mortgage raised. Planning how I hold her down in her older days. Shit to cross your mind in your older age. Feel like you're slowing down when you get that good cushion float away. Try another bad shit than Nova say. Trying to figure out why more blacks don't own shares of propane or control their own petroleum, gas or gold trade. While when I and I try to higher rise, you throw shade blocked. Pineal glands got us caged in a cave, in a caucus, looking for that darkest garota. I heard latex causes cancer of the chocha. Rage like I'm Zak de la Roca. Think I'm gonna be quiet when you gave my people coca? Africa is in my eyes. The islands are the canvas of my pieces. Wonder why my Western people do not rep their Eastern equals? Is it us? Are we harvesting the evils? Cause I don't recognize me when I see you, Cebu. They've been trying to figure out our power for a while. How they planted us in asphalt, but we harvest with a smile. Erstwhile, our domicile inspired freestyle. That's why they don't haunt you. Smoking marijuana. Ganja represses information taught to haunt you. Why ain't wheatgrass, chlorophyll, and spirulina sponsored? They trying to keep you wide awake and still unconscious. That's why I zone out to Kabaka on some chronics. Yo, they try to lock us up for that coco. COINTELPRO still embedded in the popo. Trying to outrun time. Cause they gon' kunta kinte you, my nigga, till you out your mind. That's true.